Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? I got some good news and I got some bad news. All right. The good news is I'm doing another video. The bad news is if you're trying to prove that Charlie Kirk wasn't a racist, you're wasting your time. But before I keep going on, let me say this. I am not here and I am not promoting any Republican or any Democrat. I'm not promoting the center. I'm not promoting anything political. I'm not giving points to no side. I'm throwing everybody under the bus. I'm throwing the Bernies under the bus. I'm throwing the KKK people under the bus. Just know this. Think of political parties as denominations in a church. Everybody's right about here and they feel they're right and they feel that other people are wrong. Now, let's begin. Hopefully I can make this quick. The reason why you're trying to prove that to Charlie Kirk's people that disagree with him that he wasn't a racist, they're not going for it. Right? They're just not. Now, you could prove that and show that to somebody like me. I didn't know nothing about him. Obviously, I've seen him, just like you've seen other stars, but you don't follow nothing that they talk about. But you may show them and they may look at it if they lean the way you lean and feel like, oh, yeah, he wasn't a racist or whatever, right? But the reason why you trying to show that, which is good to do, I'm not knocking it, but the reason why you're not going to have impact is because you don't understand what the major problem is. And so I did some research and I started studying. Psych, I didn't study nothing. I just had some conversations with people that disagree with me, right? I didn't go learn about, policies and all that type of stuff to figure this out. I actually had a cordial, long conversation with people that didn't agree with me. Now, here's why what the topic was when we started talking. I said that the words that we use today are loose. What do I mean by that? When you call somebody something, the name calling, right? Both sides call people names. And let's not get into how often and how many times this happened and how many times. We're not going there. If you had two kids that are fighting, you're not arguing about who takes the toy most of the time. You're trying to settle the issue right now. Y'all need to stop fighting over this doggone toy, this video game, right? You don't care who did it more times than not, so let's do this. Some people call people Marxists. They call them communists. They call them racists. They call them bigots. Whatever you call them, that's what they do. Both sides do it, right? Some sides, and maybe I don't know, when they call you that, to them in their mind, you are worthy of death. To others, it may not mean that, right? So here's why they won't believe you on when you try to show this. It's simply because they have a different definition of what racism means to them. And you have an idea of what racist means to you. Excuse me, the word racist. So let me give you an example, right? Let's say that a white guy, he is, he's helping black people. He's taken in 25 black people in his family and helped them get jobs and helped them do everything, right? He's doing this on a regular basis. He's feeding black and brown people. He's doing everything. But the moment that he slips up because let's say you know how it is, some sister, got in her feelings and got a little ghetto on him, and he said something mean and nasty to that black girl, guess what? To one particular side, they're going to say, you're racist and you are worthy of death. They don't care what the hell you're doing for black people. They don't care. It don't matter. This can go on both sides. Like I said, somebody could call somebody a Marxist, blah, 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 blah. Here is why that's why it don't work. They don't know. They're judging it. And the second problem that they're having is they're judging you from the one thing that you did and not your whole life. Now, husbands, you got a wife or girlfriend, you got a boyfriend, you got a girlfriend that probably was a right? And it starts with a B. You felt that, right? Maybe she was. But if you look overall, she's not a complete But she has her moments when she is to you. Right? So because of that one moment, you don't judge the whole person's life because they are human and they got upset, or they were saying something to literally get somebody mad. Have you ever done that before? Have you ever said something that you really didn't mean, but you knew it would get under their skin? That makes you a human being. So we all do it. Okay? So, just because somebody does that, that does not diminish everything else that they do in life. But that is the problem. Nobody's given the definition of what racist is, what a white supremacist is. But let me give you the example that they have. Okay? This is what I've learned. I swear to God, man. I swear I picked this up. This is weird, but this is what happened. White person, let's imagine, I'm going to give you this example. A white person has a different opinion than another person. They're both white, right? Okay? They both have the same skin color. You follow me? About reparations. We're going here. We're going in. One of the guys said, yeah, we got to do it. We should have done it a long time ago. Blah, 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 blah. And the other guy says, nah, I don't think we should do it. If you say no, you're a racist. Now, let me give you the why. Let's go a little further. Let's say that guy said, I don't think you should give it to them because they're going to blow the money. All right, let's say they're going to blow the money, and it actually, depending on how much money you give them, it can actually destroy them because they're going in a new house and they're doing all this stuff. And then all of a sudden, because they couldn't manage their money, they lose it. Now they're depressed and they're killing themselves. That's my reasoning. But guess what? Buddy, you're a racist. Here's what it means. Here is the point. They call you a racist or a name. This goes on both sides. If you are not willing to, in this example, move the black culture or black people forward the way that they want it to be done. If you disagree with the way that they want it done, you are a racist, and to some, you are worthy of death. That's the problem. So no matter all the good that you could be doing, if you vote against a trans going into a restroom because X, Y, and Z, your opinion is stupid, and you are a transphobe, and you're speaking hate speech, and you deserve death in some people's eyes. This is what I found out. So how do you fix it? I think what we need to do is we need to start breaking down and stop calling people names. I don't care whose side do it. Just stop calling. You know what you think they are. Just keep that to yourself. Because somebody's watching what you say. That goes for all sides. If you really want to grow your movement in order so that you have more people, in order that you get your policies passed, stop sabotaging your group by calling people names. So, how can you do it? Well, you can respect and think hard. Think hard. Think hard. How can I do this? How can I literally hear this person talk and what they're saying is stupid as heck, right? That's what you're thinking. So this is where the business mind comes in. Somebody makes, now, how are we going to do this as a business partner? Like me and this business partner trying to do things. Example, we're out of politics. I got a business of selling t-shirts, and I say, he's giving me an idea, and I gave him my idea, and then he gives me his. I'm like, you're stupid. That's a stupid idea. You're a dumbass. Excuse my language. I'm just throwing a word in there. Do you think that guy want to work with me? He don't want to work with me. And I don't know if I just said this before. Maybe I did. If I said this before, forgive me. I'm on a little bit of sleep. We could solve it by stop calling each other's names. And secondly, let's start defining what words are. Let's define what a racist is. So one person thinks racist is anything that you do that stops and hinders a black or the black and brown movement from going forward, the trans movement from going forward, you are racist. Now, let's break it down and get those definitions from them. Here's my definition of a racist. A racist or white supremacist, to me, okay, is a person, they literally don't help black people at all. They ain't gonna have black people on their cabinet. They're not gonna have, I mean, obviously, if you're in a job, you kind of got to do that, right? But if it was something that they were doing, that they had control over, they're not having any black people in it. And I'm talking about outside of their job, right? If they created a group to do something, they don't want any black people in leadership. They don't even want black people talking to them, right? And they're going to be vocal to a black person that they don't like him or her. So a racist white supremacist would tell you to your face that I wish you went back to Africa. I wish we can get back to the days where we didn't have you around, right? That is a racist. That is a racist through and through. That means they are fully enveloped in it, not just saying one thing. So let's express to each other, ask them, what's the definition of a fascist to you? Yeah, you might fit one thing that a fascist does, but not all of it. Just because I want my country to be good, that don't make me a fascist. Just because I want a strong military so we can stay speaking the same language, that don't make me a fascist. So everything, just because Hitler did it and Mussolini did something, that doesn't mean that it applies to every single thing. Like, you can't be patriotic. You're patriotic the way your country is. You have your little flag in your car, right? You're patriotic about your team, your football team, basketball team. So just because you have pride in your country, it doesn't make you a fascist. And then, we need to describe it. What does fascist mean? Show me the things that this person is doing, that I'm doing, that makes me a full-on fascist, not just doing one thing. Show me multiple things that I'm an whatever you call it, authoritarian, right? So I don't want to talk to y'all long. Let's lose the language. If you want to grow whatever, you want to grow your little Bernie Sanders party, stop calling people names. You want to grow your AOC party, stop calling people names. You in the middle, moderates, stop calling people names. You regular Republicans, stop calling people names. KKK members, stop calling people names, right? If we all do this and stop belittling people, this is kind of basic, maybe they'll want to come to your side. But if you're calling them, hey, you're not racist enough, then you think they're going to come over to your side? No, they're not. So I thank y'all for your time.